Half a Day Sports fans, welcome back to GuamSportsNetwork.com. We have a special guest, a close friend of GSPN, Brandon "The Truth" Vera. He's back on Guam. Lots of exciting things.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today.
Of course, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Listen, so Mr. Lujan's being very nice. He said thanks for joining him today. He's been trying to nail me for this interview for probably
a couple of weeks.
3 or 4 weeks now, but we've been traveling the world and training, getting ready for camp. So thank you for being patient with me.
Man.
We're here on
word.
Guam. We're here on Guam finishing up camp. And yesterday was just a get together day. Today, first day, as soon as I got my thoughts together, I texted Mr. Lujan, made this interview happen. So thank you, GSPN. Thank you guys. Thanks.
See, that's how awesome Brandon is, man. Man of his word, and first day on Guam, and he gives us a call. So
thanks
brother.
for
appreciating it. Let's take it back to about 5 years when Brandon Vera decided to leave San Diego and make that big move to the Philippines. Now you're a movie star, superstar, all of this stuff. Did you even imagine that was going to happen?
No. I still don't think any of that stuff. I don't see myself like that. I'm just me.
But
I've
you
been like
interviewed
this.
The Rock.
I met The Rock.
That's awesome.
He was awesome. Dude, he's really, really cool. And the vibe that you get from that guy is humble, genuine, and a very good spirit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Same
just...
like you.
Thanks. Thanks, Cleopat. But man, he's really humble, and when he's talking to you, he's really engaged with you. He's not just asking questions or throwing back answers thinking about something else, man. He's a genuine dude. We've been blessed. Everything that we've been doing, we've been trying to do since day one, and just moving forward, stay on the grind, stay humble, keep my chin down, hands up, and remember that if I do something wrong, my Lola's always watching me.
Speaking of chin down, hands up, in a couple of weeks, you are going to be the main event
of
the largest ONE FC card ever. That's
the largest.
I think it's a who's who of MMA around the world on that card. So how stoked are you for that?
Man, there's 28 world champions on this card.
Wow. That
are competing in this event, and it's a full day event. They're having 2 full shows.
I saw that. That's
and
crazy.
it's at the venue in Japan where the Yokozuna is decided. It's like they're making history at a historical site.
The holy grail
of martial arts. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, this is gonna be, this is an epic day. This is an epic event for martial arts, period. And then everybody's like, well, Brandon, but you're the main event on that. Also, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh okay, oh yeah.
But I think probably it's going to be sucky for you, because while you're prepping, you can't watch those fights. Are you going to sneak in?
No.
You got to sneak in some of those
No, I cannot. So I am very sad that I will not be partaking or participating or watching anything, but we have a job. I have a commitment, and I have a goal. And until those things have been satisfied and met, I am on a mission until the end of that night when my hand is raised. So it's not about fun, and it's not about having a good time, and I'm very sad that I'm going to be missing it, but it's work. We gotta work. We gotta work.
It's all worth it. So speaking of that push for the light heavyweight title.
Yes, sir.
Right? When you made the announcement back in March, you go out into the ring and you challenge your opponent. You looked slim already. It looked like Brandon's been planning this stuff. How long have you been planning this fight in your mind? You wanted this.
I never wanted this fight. I never wanted to have to fight Mr. Ang La Ang Sa. I never wanted to. I've always wanted to hold the light heavyweight title and the heavyweight title. And I remember thinking like, oh man, there's no way he's that good. He can't just keep winning. As soon as he loses, I'm gonna challenge whoever beats him. Mr. Ung just kept winning. keep winning, kept winning, kept winning. And for me, I couldn't hold back on asking for one of my goals anymore. I held back as long as I could because he is like a brother to me in the realm of martial arts. We're from the same lineage almost, you know, from start to where he is now. So I never wanted to fight Mr. Ang La Ang Sa. I never wanted to fight the champ. But you kept winning, man. You kept the belt, man. I have to do something, so I had to challenge him. I really, really did. And the only way I could think of doing it was in the most respectful way. And I'm sorry that I had to do it in the cage, but I wanted to be in Japan. I wanted to put our name in the hat for the show that was going to go back to Japan. And it just happened to be the 100th centennial show of one. I had to make that selfish request. I had to.
Great insights there by Brandon Vera. No, that's awesome. Speaking of your opponent, Ang Sang.
Yes, sir.
Right? You know, this dude is the man in Myanmar. I mean, they have a bronze statue of the guy, right? Both of you are very well-respected martial artists. Both of you give back to the community. How does that work as far as preparation for a fight with somebody who you respect so much as compared to someone who you really wanted to go in there and kick his ass?
You know, I think it works better this way because respecting him as much as I do puts him on a whole different field than all of my other opponents. Like I said, we're from the same lineage. We're from the same teams, the same people. We've bled on the same mats, sweat with, we've done the same things. And if he's the champ right now, I understand the sacrifices. I know the grind that he's been through to get here and to keep what he's built. He knows where I've been. He knows the struggles I've been through. We've been through the same gauntlet. So I'm expecting a lot from Mr. Ang La Ang Sa. That happening makes training very easy for me. I don't even have to self-motivate. In my brain, I just understand what has to happen if I hope, if I want, if I think to have a chance of beating the champ. In my brain, there's already a baseline. So in my heart, in my spirit, we go overdrive past the baseline of what we need to accomplish. Because I know he's doing the same. If you look at his Instagram, his social media posts, the team he's training with, the things he's doing everything you're supposed to be doing correctly. From his nutrition to his training to his recovery.
I mean, I wanted to watch this fight. Now talking to you, I want to watch it even more.
It's a story for this is yes, sir.
This is awesome.
I've been in search of this dream almost my entire martial arts career. Since the first organization when I announced I wanted to win at heavyweight and drop down and get the light heavyweight title. It's finally now within my grasp, able to come to fruition if I do everything in my control to make it happen. Not many people in their entire lives get this opportunity, you know? And for me, that's what's so unbelievable about this. Like I'm literally living my dream. Most people never even get to realize their dream, you know? So I am taking full, I don't ever want to sit back one day in the rocking chair and think, oh, I could have, oh, I should have, oh, maybe if I. Nah, I'm just doing it now. Truth be told, this entire camp, I've only taken 3 days off, 3 full days off. And I'm not tired, I'm not fatigued, I'm not brain dead, I'm not zoning. This is how much I want this. This is how bad and how awesome I understand that I am living my dream. I don't want to disappoint anyone. So everything that I'm doing, Kuya, I don't want him to say, oh, maybe he could have. Nah, I did everything we could, except rest. But when I'm resting, I'm sleeping like a baby because we're going so hard.
Bro, you gave me goosebumps, man.
Sorry, Kuya. Sorry for the rant, but
deep
man,
stuff, man.
it's game on. I don't think you guys understand. It's on.
Can't wait. Hey, final thing, you've got a lot of fans in the Philippines and in Asia itself.
And in Guam.
Yeah, but so if I was, in there, it's like, what is Brandon doing on Guam? What, I know, all your buddies and your family on Guam knows. Tell everyone in Asia, what do you do on Guam?
We live here. Ever since, people have been asking me, Brandon, at the end of your career, when you hang up the gloves, when you're done, what are you going to be doing? And man, my first answer, even back then, was, I'm going to be farming. So, we have a small little house here, cute little duplex. We don't rent it out, it's just ours. And it's on a farm. And we're acquiring more farmland. In the Philippines, we have plenty of farmland already. So guess what Mr. Vera is doing after he's finished with his active sports career? I'm farming. So that's what we're doing here, man, on Guam. Spreading good vibes. Wherever I'm at in the world, I always try to give back to communities. If I'm in your area, hit me up. I don't mind talking to the juvenile kids. I don't mind talking to the bad kids. I don't mind going to the hood. Let's go talk to those people. That's where we hung out. That's where we grew up. That's where I learned things. That's where I'm at now. So we come to Guam to relax, hang out with the good people, eat all of the amazing food, and try not to gain weight. Work out. It's hard here, man.
But, hey, so speaking of, a couple of more weeks, you're just going to ride it out here on Guam until you head over to Japan for Fight Week? Or?
So we're finishing up camp here. We're going from here to Tokyo for the event. Okay. Then from Tokyo, we're actually coming back here to Guam until we go to Morocco and then Milan. Then back to the Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah. Traveling, man.
The life of Brandon Vera, man.
Hey, man, if you
That's awesome.
Don't want to take any days off, get kicked in the leg, maybe kicked in the head a couple times, thrown around, have to watch what you're eating, punched in the face sometimes, and do it over and over and over again 3 or 4 times a day, you're more than welcome to do what I do.
Crazy stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon "The Truth" Vera coming up with a huge fight, October 13 in Japan, light heavyweight championship on the line for ONE FC. Guam's behind you, my brother.
I appreciate you. I appreciate Guam. Thank you guys, man, for always having that, man, I don't even know what to call it, because there's no mahalo here. There's no mabuhay. And half a day is not enough for it.
Just good vibes.
The good vibes here is something different, man. Thank you, Guam. Thanks for showing me. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for teaching me. Love you guys.
Yeah.
We'll give back the love as soon as we get back from the scraps.
Good luck to Brandon.
Oh, Mr. Frank the Crank, you in camp right now.
Tell him. Break
Crank.
it down. Break it down.
Do what you've been doing. Do everything that you've been doing, especially from the last camp. Yeah. You look amazing. You're already in great shape now, bro. And I think you're 6 weeks or 7 weeks away still. Keep on that grind, man. You dialing it in too, brother. You've been representing the Marianas ever since, I think, on the world stage. Love you, Crank. See you soon. Go do what you do. We'll get up afterwards.
Oh, yeah.